Welcome back to the course. Now we're on 6 steps to total data encryption. Step 2 is audit what you have. Do you even know where all your data lives? In most companies, big or small, the answer is everywhere. On your employees' laptops, desktops, and increasingly on their smartphones and mobile devices and tablets. Employees collaborate both internally and externally using cloud-based solutions like Dropbox and Box. Your employees like the ability to access data from anywhere, anytime. So that means your data flows everywhere to every device they use. And this is before we even consider that data resides on your company's servers, in-house, or your cloud infrastructure. This is a good time to look at internal or regulatory concerns as well. Does your industry have any specific data protection laws? What about state laws or country laws? There are such laws as the European General Data Protection Regulation, which spans all member states of the European Union and applies to any company that holds data and information about European citizens. So even though you may not be in Europe, you have to abide by the GDPR if you have information on your server, on your data, in your email about any European citizens. Keep that in mind. I have 5 key questions that you must ask about data encryption. Overwhelmed? That's understandable. Start by asking yourself and your key stakeholders these 5 questions. How does data flow into your organization? Is it all created internally? How does it move out of your organization? Is it emailed out? Is it carried on thumb drives? Is it sent out through VPNs or maybe FTP servers? You've got to ask all those questions so you totally understand how data moves. Where is the data stored? Is it stored on external hard drives? Is it only stored on the server? Is it stored in applications? You ask those questions and document it thoroughly. Make sure you ask everyone. Who has access? Is it controlled through Active Directory policies? Is it controlled through user policies on cloud-based services? Have access to that. Ask everyone you can where their data is stored and how it is secured. Don't assume you know. And how do employees use data in their day-to-day jobs? Like what applications they use to create and change content. Is it Microsoft Office or is it a specific line of business application? But just as important, where do they change the data? Are they using their mobile devices? Are they utilizing the cloud? Maybe they're utilizing browsers, PCs. I mean, there's so many possibilities that you really want to make sure you understand all your data, where it comes from, where it goes to, and how it's being used. I can't emphasize that enough. There's a table below that I've included in this course. It's a good starting point to audit the flow of the data. Think about other types of sensitive data that is specific to your organization, and you can add it to this list as well. But this goes through and it lets you target, where does the email come from? Where's the data in your organization? When does it leave? I mean, all these informations are there. We talk about intellectual property, strategic documents, financial reports, legal documents, sales information, purchase orders, employee personnel information. You need to know every piece of this and all the questions, all the 5 questions we ask about every piece of data that you have to make sure it is encrypted thoroughly and it's easily accessible by the people who need to have access to it.